Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Q&A for today. In this one, we're going to focus on Fear the Walking Dead to start, as we have a new Fear the Walking Dead promo. Awesome, so I'll put the link in the description for you guys, so you go ahead and check it out as usual for the new Fear Dead promo. Looks really good. This one's a couple days ago it was released. I missed it first and I just noticed it today, so decided I would include it because we only have 2 weeks until Fear the Walking Dead returns with another 8 episodes for the second half of Season 2, which I am excited for. I haven't done many videos talking about it recently because, I don't know, I guess after the Walking Dead trailer it kind of got all the focus and all my attention, and same with you guys too. And we really haven't been going over Fear the Walking Dead too much. But the trailer for Fear the Walking Dead Season 2 Part B, second half, is really good. And this new one, a look at the second half of Season 2, is really good as well. There's quite a few things in it that we can see. We've got Nick making out with somebody. We've got him on his own, as we've seen in the previous promos. But we also have some new stuff with Madison and the others as part of her group in what looks to be maybe a hotel or something like that. You've got like some beach scenes, which are cool, and it looks like they're actually setting up or kind of joining with some other new characters to create some kind of start to a community, work to be done, this kind of deal. We also have Travis and Chris, who are off on their own in their own direction, and it looks like maybe a lot of the characters won't come back together, match back up, and combine the community back to what they had before, the group back together. I guess it's not even a whole community at this time. It's just a group, but it looks like it's going to be splintered for at least a little while, based on the new promo and the look at the second half. I am still expecting to see it all come back together soon and have Nick and Chris and Travis, rejoin with the others. But it looks like it might even be later on this half in the back part of this last 8 episodes, maybe near the finale, when we may see them reunited again. Either way, the environments look great. They look really good, and it's really cool, man. I'm looking forward to it because there isn't that much else on right now during the summertime, and so to have Fear at this time of the year each year is going to be great. And even after The Walking Dead ends, so they set it up to be kind of like a precursor to Walking Dead starting, and then when The Walking Dead ends, you've got Fear on there too to kind of soften the blow, so to speak, that there's no Walking Dead on for a while. So really cool. So I'll put the link in the description as well to some of the info about it, and that so you guys can check it out. It says, as Fear the Walking Dead embarks on the second half of Season 2, the Clark, Manawa, and Salazar families fracture. The events that took place at the Abigail compound have set all of our heroes adrift. Now they must forge their own paths to survive. And that's a Screen Crush, so I'll put the link to Screen Crush so you can check it out. There's a featurette there and that. And yeah, man, it looks really good. I'm excited, for it in 2 weeks. Maybe not, of course, as excited as I am for regular Walking Dead, but hey, I think Fear has done a good job. It stands on its own. It certainly isn't at the level that Walking Dead is at now, but it's only a couple seasons in, and I remember when The Walking Dead was in its second season too. There wasn't that much hype about it. There wasn't that much buzz about it. I loved it, but there weren't that many people that were really into it, even at that point when I was reviewing it and everything. I remember after doing the reviews and stuff, there wasn't really a Walking Dead community. Like, there was no such thing, really. I mean, there was some fans, but there was never really, it's like a lot of other shows. Like, for example, here's a good example, is Under the Dome, for example. I used to review that, and there is no such thing as an Under the Dome community. It doesn't exist. So it takes a while for these things to get going, and I'm excited to see the second half of Fear. It should be really good. So write your comments below. Let me know what you guys think, and anything you want to point out from the trailer for everybody else. Check it out, and the new kind of behind the scenes type of promo. It looks great. It looks really good, and I'm happy to have it because there's hardly anything on right now. Mr. Robot, really, right now I'm watching like Mr. Robot, Berserk, and Dragon Ball Super, and that's pretty much all I'm watching right now. Or Stranger Things too, but that's kind of like it's not a weekly release schedule. And it's a great show too. I did a review of that as well too. Awesome show, man. I'm really loving that right now. We'll do a few more questions for today's Q&A to fill it out with you guys. Next one's from James Harries, and he says, hey Trev, I know it's a little off yet, but the premiere for Season 8 will be the 100th episode of the show. Seeing as they did something special in the comic, was interested in your prediction for what they will do for this milestone in the show. So, very cool question, man. So, yeah, that's true. Season 8 is going to be the 100th episode. It should be big. It should be crazy. And I'm hoping they do something special for it. Maybe do a 90-minute episode, even though they do some of those here and there. But, we get some episodes of The Walking Dead, like No Way Out, Too Far Gone, some of the others, that are really kind of big episodes. And I think for that one, that premiere should be one of the biggest premieres ever. Because if you look at issue 100 of The Walking Dead, Kirkman, his writing for that, I mean, he set that up as a huge issue with Negan and Glenn and everything in the comic book series version. So I would think for the 100th episode of the show, knowing him, pretty likely it's going to be a bananas premiere next year. So it should be good. Stephen B. Smith says, hey, Trev, Q&A. Do you think that Negan forces Rick's group to attack and burn down the Hilltop? So this was after the trailer. This one got pushed back. We know now that Negan's group, or the Saviors, do attack the Hilltop because there's people hanging and stuff like that. Rick and the group would never do that. Next one's from GamingHeavens or Heavens. He says, hey, Trev, since you are such a diehard Walking Dead fan, I was wondering, would you ever get a Walking Dead tattoo? If the answer is no, because you don't like tattoos or the pain, or having them on your body, hypothetically, what Walking Dead tattoo would you get and why? Oh, that'd be cool. So it's a great question. So that'd be cool, man. And if you guys have any Walking Dead tattoos, I'd love to see them. You can send them to me through Facebook or through Twitter so I can check them out, or email them to me. I'd love to see stuff like that. It's really cool. So that's a tough one, man. If I could get a tattoo. I don't have any tattoos yet. And I probably won't get any, to be honest. It's not really my style. It's not really my thing, personally. But, I do think tattoos are really cool. I thought, for a while I wanted to get like a tribal, on the bicep or something. I think that'd be really cool. A lot of guys get that. Or I like some of my favorite tattoos would be like to get like a comic book symbol in your chest, like a Superman symbol, or I'd probably get Batman symbol or something. That'd be cool. But if I was going to get a Walking Dead tattoo, oh damn. See, this is the problem with choosing, right? Because right now it's like, oh, this is so iconic and everything. But maybe 10 or 20 years later, maybe you won't feel the same way about it. So that's why I always get stuck if I'm thinking about what I'd like to do. I'm not spontaneous enough to just go for it without thinking it through, because I have such long-term vision and such long-term thinking. So I don't know, man, what I would get. Like, what's the most iconic thing? Like, I think there's some people who have Lucille tattoos and stuff. That would be really cool, like something. Or like you could get like just a standard zombie, or Rick or Carl or somebody like that, or Negan. That would be really cool. But again, you don't know how long Negan's going to survive for. Like in the comic books, who knows? Like, what if you got a Negan tattoo and then Negan was killed off in like a year? You're stuck with his face, and everyone who sees it's going to be like, who's that? And you're like, oh, it's Negan for The Walking Dead. They're going to be like, that show is like, so, the average person, they don't know. It's like forever ago. But if I was going to pick one, I think I would go with, so tough. But maybe Rick with the Colt or something. That'd be pretty cool. And maybe get like a sleeve or something, like a Walking Dead sleeve. That'd be pretty damn cool for sure. So next one's from Gray Movies, and he says, hey Trev, Q&A question. When the season 6 DVD or Blu-ray comes out for The Walking Dead, will you post a reaction video to Negan's uncensored monologue? I know at SDCC panel, Greg Nicotero said, quote, Negan will say the F word every other word in the Walking Dead Blu-ray alternate editions. Thanks for all the work you put into your videos for us viewers, man. Look forward to season 7 videos. So absolutely, I will once I get it. I actually should pre-order it soon. I'll pre-order it soon, and then once I get it, I'll watch it and I'll give you guys my thoughts on it, because that should be really cool. So I'm looking forward to it, and add to the backdrop. But I'm starting to run out of room in the backdrop for everything, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to sell some stuff. I'm thinking of selling the smaller figures because they tend to fall over a lot, and it really irks me when I'm trying to film and stuff. My voice echoes and stuff. The last one will be from Nicholas Bales, and he says, also, at first, I was disappointed with Dwight. He amounted to a pussy compared to him in the comics, but this trailer made me think he can probably pull the role off better this time around. Plus, he looks more badass now with the greasy ass hair. Yeah, so I guess he wasn't too impressed with Dwight. I think that Dwight's been in the TV series version. Certainly the actor who plays him, he's pretty skinny, so he might not be that imposing or anything like that. But I think he looks good for the role, and I think he looks right for Dwight. And I guess Dwight's big defining factor is that you can't trust him, and that he plays both sides, and that's kind of the way he does things. And I think for that. The TV series so far has done a good job. They've also shown us Dwight earlier than I thought they would have, and kind of given us a little bit more of his motivations to kind of flesh him out as a character more, which has been good. So yeah. So Dwight's a bad guy, obviously. He's a villain type character. We'll have to see what they do with him in the TV series, but it looks like they're going to try to redeem him a little bit by giving us some of his motivations. So it makes sense, and people will probably like him more after we see that. Because right now, probably everybody hates him if they're a fan of Daryl, unless you don't like Daryl. Anyway, that'll be it for today's Q&A, guys. Write your comments below about everything, Fear-related or Walking Dead-related. And if you like the video, as usual, don't forget to thumb it up. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to favorite. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Bottom left is subscribe. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys again real soon for another. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. I'll see you.